Hello friends, welcome to my channel and sorry for the delay because of that Chhat Puja. So let us discuss about that today's problem of the day. The problem of the day's name is chicks in a zoo. Okay, so initially the zoo have a single chick and a chick gives birth to chick every day. Every chick gives the birth to chick every day. Okay, and and each chick have a life is 6 day. Life expectancy is just 6 day. And again that a zoo official want to buy a food for the chick. Zoo official means of that zoo owner want to buy a food for the chick and they want to know about that the number of chick on another day. Okay, so help the official with the task. I hope you all understood very well. You have to be find out that how many chick will be present on another day. Okay, so here are the example. Here are the example. On day 2, there are only 2 chick are available. On day 3, there are 9 chick are available. On day 6, there are 243 chicks are available. Okay. On day 7, there are 726 chicks are available. So how can I calculate for that accounting of how many chicks are present on the day of n? Okay, suppose of that. Let us calculating about that check. For day 1, we have a given on day 1. On day 1, we have only one chick is present. Only one chick is present. On day 2, please listen carefully. That is on day 2, on day 2, we have a two chick are available. Because of that, previous chicks will give that two more chick, that is previous chicks. Okay, and add with the previous chicks. That is, so this is total chicks is 3. On day 2, there are 3 chicks are available. Sorry, that is a misunderstanding. That is only a there are 3 chicks will be available. Okay. On day 3, please listen carefully. On day 3, in a zoo, we have a 3 into 2. Because of that 3 chicks on day 2, 3 chicks will produce 2 more chicks of every chick. Every chick will produce 2 more chicks. So 3 into 2 plus previous chicks. So how many uh, previous chicks? That is 3. Okay. So our on the calculation that is 9. So this is our value 9. Okay. On day 4, please read carefully. On day 4, so 9 chick will produce 2 more chick for every chick. Okay, and add with the previous 6. So 9 to 18, 18 plus 9, that is 27. That is 27 chicks. Okay, on day 4, there are 27 chicks are available. Okay, on day 5, on day 5, there are 27 multiplied by 2 plus 27 plus 27. Okay, I hope you all understood that is how it is calculating. So 27 into 2 means of that 54 plus 27, that is 81. Okay, on day 6, because each chicks is living that a 6 day. Okay, So on day 6 there are 81 chicks will produce 2 chicks and add with the previous and 81. Okay, so that is our resultant value is 162 plus 81, that is 243. And again, this is the most important of our topic. On day 7, how it is working on day 7? On day 7, the life of day 1 chick, the life of day 1 chick will be ended. So their chick will be dead and it will not contribute for the 7th day. It will be not contribute the generation for the 7th day. So it will not take a part for the 7th day. Okay, so after the moving of the 7th day, I have only a 242 chicks. On day 6, on day 6, on day 6, we have a 243 chicks are available. But on day 7, there are 242 chicks will be contributing for the next generation. For the next generation. This is our logical part. 242, 242 chicks will be produced for the next generation and add with the 242. I hope you all are understood this concept. Okay, 242 will produce, that is 484. 484 plus 242, that will be our answer is 726. Okay, similarly on day 8, this is our last example. On day 8, on day 8 you have to remember that the one day, that on day 2, on day 2, on day 2, the previous one chick will produce the two chicks. So you have to be similarly, you have to be simply remove the previous previous two chicks. I hope you all understood why we have subtracting the two. Because of that, because of that, previous chicks one will produce the two more chicks. So that's why we will simply erasing that at two chick. We will be simply erasing that at two chick. I hope you all are understood. So what will be our calculation? The 724 chicks will produce the 2 plus 724, that will be our part. Okay, this is our logic. So 724 multiplied by 2, that will be our answer 1448 plus 724. I hope you all are understood. So our answer is 217. So this is our main intuition. This is our main intuition. Okay. So how it is working? So how we can, so what is our approach? We have to be divided at two logic. Firstly, when day will be our less than 6 and when day is greater than equal to 6. Understood? When our day 6, when our day is less than 6, so how we can code? Our function will be that, suppose that of that fn will be, how it is working? we are we are we are simply multiply with the previous value, multiply with the previous value, that is previous value by the 2, and add by the previous value, and add by the previous value. Okay, so how it is coding? That multiply with the previous value with the 2, that is f n minus 1, and add with the previous value, and add with the previous value. I hope you all are understood. So we can simply write this equation in this form, that is 3 into f n minus 1. Understood this? Uh, understood this logic about it? 4, when our number of days is less than equal, is less than 6, only less than 6. Okay, and now we will be calculating that when our day when our day will be greater than equal to 6. So when our day is greater than equal to 6, so what we are doing, we will be simply multiply with the two uh, the previous value, that is, we can simply say that 3 multiply function of n minus 1. Okay, and subtract by the, we have those six who have to be spend the life 6 days, so we have to be removing by the twice, why? Because of that, we have to be add by the 2, we have to be add by the 2, add by the multiply of the 2 of the previous value, so we will simply divide, we will be simply subtract by the multiply by the 2, by the multiple of the 2, and subtract by the this value, subtract by the previous value. Firstly, what we will doing, we are doing subtract by the multiple of 2 of a who have completed the 6th day, and what we are doing, we have to we have to simply update the fn value by the fn minus fn minus 6, who have spent their life, similarly, this way we have to be adding this, just like it, check it. When we have a 81, so what we are doing, we are simply multiply with the 2 and add with the 81. So this is our increasing our check, this is total increasing our check. So how we can remove, we will simply remove that is multiply with the total value, multiply with the total value, and subtract by the multiple of 2, and remaining value of, which is adding of a previous value, we will simply subtract and return our function, in this way, function for n greater than equal to 6, and this is for the n which is our less than 6. Okay, so we have to be return that two way. I hope you all are understood the concept of a logic, so how we can code. So let us discuss about that coding part. So this is our coding. Firstly, we will check that, don't see about this logic, don't see about this logic at this time. Firstly, we have to be check about that recursion function. When our n is less than 1, so what we are doing, we will simply return 0. Because of that, no chick is present who have to be less than n. We have to be 0th day. Okay. When n is equal to 1, so we will simply return 1 because only one chick is present on a 6th day. On a 1 day. When our day is less than 6, when our day is less than 6, so what we are doing, we are simply multiply by the 3 of previous value, multiply by the 3 of the previous value, which have to be discussed already. Okay, already. Okay. And and what we are doing, else part means of that, who have to be greater than equal to n, greater than equal to 6, the number of days greater than equal to 6. So what we are doing, we are simply multiply by the 3 into f n minus 1, total number of chicks on this day, and subtract by the by who, whose chicks who have spent the 6th day, and multiply by the 2, multiply by the 2. Why? Because of that, we have to be adding in this sequence, that's like is 27 minus 27 into 2. So that's why we have to subtract by the multiple of the 2 of a n minus 6, of a n minus 6 means of that, who have spent that 2, who have spent the life of a 6th day, of a 6th day. And on the end, what we are doing, we are simply we have to be subtract by this value of who have spent the 6th day life. Because of that because of that we have to be adding the remaining part, we have adding the previous value by the multiple of 2. Okay. So we are simply return in this form, just like it, fn minus, okay, fn minus 6, fn minus 6. Okay, so this is working fine. You have to be check this code. So yeah, this code is working. You can simply check it. Okay. So this is a recursion part. You can simply comment this, and this is our DP part. So you can simply check this. This is our DP part. We have to be nothing. We have a simply declare a DP of n plus 1, and for a DP 0, we have to be add the 0, and DP 1 add the value 1. Okay. So we have to be fill the entire DP by this. If I is less than 6, so we have to be simply multiply by the previous value, multiple by the previous value, and else if else if I is greater than equal to 6, so what we are doing, we are simply multiply by the 3 of a previous value, and subtract by the twice of I minus 6. We have to be spent that 6th day of life, 6th day of a life. Okay. And we have to be return a two-way form. When our n less than 6, when our n less than 6, so we are simple return dp of n, dp of n. Okay. And else part, we have to be return dpn minus dpn minus 6. Why? Because all the remaining part, just like it, when who have spending the 7th day, when we are calculating for the 7th day, so we have to be check that we have managed that, we have subtracting the previous value. So we have to be subtract that previous value by the help of this and this. Okay. So this is working fine. You can simply check it. This is also working. And this is the code of a C++, and here is the solution of a Java. So simply nothing we are doing changes. This is a function, this like a recursion part, and here is the solution of a DP part, of a DP part. Okay. I hope you all are understood very well. If you have any doubt, so please comment on my channel. Please like my video. Please subscribe my channel. Please share my video. Thank you.